Welcome back to Communication for Leadership and Influence. I'm Yogesh, and today we are talking about something foundational to all leadership trust. Specifically, how transparent communication builds trust over time.
And I'm Lily. If there's one thing that determines whether people follow you or not, it's trust. And the most reliable way to build trust is through consistent, clear, and transparent communication.
That's right. Transparency isn't about oversharing or flooding people with information. It's about openness, honesty, and creating a space where people feel informed, respected, and safe to contribute.
In this episode, we'll explore what transparency looks like in practice, how it contributes to trust, and how to strike a balance between being open and being strategic.
Let's start with the basics. Why does transparency matter so much in leadership?
Because in the absence of information, people fill in the gaps, and more often than not, they fill it with worry, doubt, or mistrust.
Absolutely. Uncertainty breeds anxiety. When leaders communicate openly about progress, setbacks, decisions, it gives people clarity. It builds emotional safety.
Transparency also humanizes the leader. It shows humility. Saying, I don't know yet, or we made a mistake, builds more respect than pretending everything is perfect.
So let's talk about how to practice transparent communication. I think the first principle is communicate early and often.
Yes, don't wait until everything is figured out. Keep people in the loop. Share what you do know, acknowledge what's still uncertain, and explain what you're doing to learn more.
It's okay to say here's what we know as of now, or we're still evaluating and we'll update you as we go. People appreciate being part of the journey, not just the final outcome.
Another key element is consistency. If you only communicate during a crisis or when something goes wrong, people associate your communication with bad news.
That's true. Leaders who are transparent all the time, in good times and bad, create a predictable rhythm of openness. That reliability becomes the foundation of trust.
Now let's talk about active listening as part of transparency. Sometimes we think of transparency as one way. I'm telling you what's happening. But real transparency is two-way.
Absolutely. It's about creating channels for feedback, asking questions, and genuinely listening, especially when it's uncomfortable.
Because when people feel heard, they're more willing to listen in return. That mutual respect reinforces trust.
Here's a practical tip. If you're rolling out a change or new policy, don't just explain what's happening. Also explain why. Transparency includes the reasoning behind decisions.
Yes, people are much more accepting of change when they understand the why. Even if they don't fully agree, knowing the rationale builds respect.
Let's address a challenge. How do you balance transparency with confidentiality? Some things can't be shared yet.
That's a great question. Being transparent doesn't mean revealing everything, it means being honest about what you can share and why you can't share certain things yet.
For example, we are in the early stages of discussions and can't disclose details yet, but we'll keep you updated. That's transparency without breach of confidentiality.
Exactly. And people can usually accept that. As long as you're not being evasive, vagueness feels like a red flag. Clarity, even about limits, builds trust.
Let's now look at situations where transparent communication becomes even more critical, like during a crisis, merger, or organizational change.
Yes, during change, the need for trust skyrockets. And if you go silent or sugarcoat, people disengage or assume the worst.
I once coached a leader who navigated a tough restructuring. She sent daily updates, hosted open forums, and personally met with small groups, even when she didn't have all the answers. The result? Morale stayed surprisingly high.
That's the power of transparency. It gives people stability even in uncertainty. It builds loyalty even when decisions are tough.
Another tip is to share metrics and outcomes. When people see the data, the progress, or the struggle, they feel part of the bigger picture.
And don't just share the good news. Sharing failures or missed targets with honesty and a plan to course correct creates a culture of learning and accountability.
Let's also mention tone and delivery. Transparency must be delivered with empathy. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes, even hard truths, when spoken with care and respect, are easier to receive. Transparent leaders speak with humility, calm, and clarity.
Let's do a quick role play. Say you're a leader announcing delayed bonuses due to revenue issues. A poor communicator might say, we're delaying bonuses, that's final.
A transparent communicator would say, I want to speak honestly about our financial position. We've fallen short of targets due to market disruptions. This means we must delay bonuses. But this is not permanent. Here's our plan to rebound, and we are committed to revisiting this in Q2.
Huge difference. One feels abrupt and cold, the other feels honest, human, and hopeful.
Let's summarize today's key takeaways. Transparency builds trust by reducing uncertainty and increasing clarity. Communicate early, often, and with consistency. Be open about what you know and what you don't know. Invite dialogue and feedback to make transparency two-way. Be clear about why certain things can't be shared yet. Use empathy, not just facts, when delivering hard news.
And to our listeners, and always remember, people don't just want to hear from leaders, they want to trust them. And trust is built one transparent conversation at a time. If you found this episode of Corporate Communication useful, don't forget to join us leadershipacademy.tag-BizSutra. Do share it with your friends and colleagues and leave your review. Until next time, managing conflict with constructive dialogue, a critical leadership skill where transparent communication becomes even more powerful.